selection? You think Beth? All right. So we got 3 Beth, 2 Moses, 1 Jerry. Malik, who do you think?
I bet Beth. Yeah.
Think Beth? Okay. Mykia.
Jerry.
Jerry. Christina. Moses. Okay. Elizabeth. Jerry.
See, everybody following through me.
Danielle. Who?
Third.
Who? Third. Beth.
Yes.
Beth. Y'all on Beth? What did Beth do? What did it say she was doing?
Yes, Aaron.
She kept on coming up to the teacher's desk, so that's suspicious. And then she was throwing the earring. Okay. Victor. Moses. Madison. Beth. Moses. And Jamal. Who do you think, based off the evidence, what you read, who do you think committed the crime?
Moses.
Hold on, it's Jamal.
But they're not Sarah.
Quickly, Jamal, quickly, your response.
Aren't they all in the same?
Use your evidence. What do you write on your paper? All right, we're going to move on in 5, 4, 3, 2, thank you. All right. So, does someone want to share?
Moses Beth. Both of them.
Yeah, choose one, so we have your vote for Beth.
They both.
Somebody that chose Beth, we're moving on. Someone who chose Beth, why do you think Beth committed the crime? Please tell everybody. Okay, this is Detective Academy. In Detective Academy, we use reason for our response. We don't just say, oh, I think she did it. So tell us why.
Because she was being suspicious and walking up to her desk and back, going up, back and forth.
Objection.
Okay, so
What?
if you have an objection, just raise your hand, okay?
Objection.
Objection.
Malik just stated that Beth kept on going up to the teacher's desk. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, that's suspicious. Nelson.
Really?
I think it was Jerry because
I'm using this. Remember what talking piece is about. If you have it, you're not talking. If you want the piece, you need to raise your hand silently. Okay.
well, I think it was Jerry because he was leaning on her desk and he got crumbs all over it, and he shuffled the photos, and that's kind of suspicious.
Okay. So he had crumbs by the desk, kind of near the desk. Okay. Thank you.
I think it was Jerry because he appeared to be shuffled folders that was found near the teacher's desk.
Okay.
And he could have put them inside the folders.
Okay. I'm going to take everybody that has their hand, so I'll do Christina, then I'm going to go to Jeffrey, Jamal, and then DeWine, then we'll move on. So pass it to the next person in the order.
I think it was Moses because he had handprints on the teacher's desk.
Handprints.
And on top of the papers, so that means he was going through her stuff. And the other reason, and I don't think it's that because by her twirling her earring with her finger, that could be a habit.
Right, so that's not necessarily evidence.
I think it was Moses because, well, what she said, and it couldn't have been Jared because there was crumbs on the teacher's desk, and he was eating the goldfish on the teacher's desk.
No, let's read it. Someone look back at it. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Was it on the desk or by the desk?
Near.
What does it say?
It says
Near.
Okay, near. So your fellow detective cadets just corrected something. Near. We gotta use our evidence and be careful. So it was near.
and
Okay, continue, Jeffrey. I apologize. That was it. Okay. That's to Jamal. All right, Jamal.
I think it's Beth. Because
Quickly tell why. So I got to do the one.
Beth kept coming up to the teacher's desk asking for help. And then I know it's not Moses because it brought a pen. He got it all over his hand. But there was smudge. There was smudge of red ink on the papers. They didn't say which papers. They didn't say what kind of papers. And they didn't say, but they said on top of the teacher's desk.
Okay, thank you. Pass that over to Jamal. Well, you might do it.
Hold on. I had one.
One more point.
Oh,
And we're gonna move on.
Sarah,
to
they
Jamal.
said Sarah had long black hair and she kept putting on a ponytail and that was a bright green. Like, nobody voted for that.
Okay.
That was.
Thank you. Can you pass it over to Dewan? If you can't pass it, you think straight, just give it to me. Then you can pass it.
And Nelson, you might want to.
You're back up, Nelson. Pass it really quick.
Let's avoid somebody getting hit.
Go ahead, Jamal. All right, thank you, Dewan. Why? Who do you think and why?
I think Beth because, well, I disagree with you say because.
First tell why you think Beth, and then you can say why you disagree. Why do you think Beth?
I think it's Beth because she just kept turning her head and kept going back and forth.
Okay, so she kept on going back and forth to the desk. That's suspicious behavior, all right? And why do you disagree with Jamal?
No, I disagree with Christina.
Christina, why do you disagree with Christina?
Because you don't really know her, so how can you know it's a habit? Like,
okay, so you think the earring is like suspicious material?
Somebody, you can say that. I don't have nothing to say, but you don't really know her in the third, so you can't really say it's a habit.
Okay, that's good. So thank you, Dewan. Dewan brought up a good point. You can't make an assumption, okay? So that's the key thing in Detective Academy. We never make assumptions. We always base our stuff off of what?
Evidence.
Evidence. Awesome. So I'm about to reveal who really
So get it.
took the lesson plan. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Drum roll, drum roll. It was
Beth.
Moses.
What's the future?
Moses.
Bam. Oh, wow. Remember the strike system, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm not explaining why, because I haven't seen it. Now, so you have a seat now? Alright. So, Moses had the most incriminating evidence.
I know.
It said Moses brought a red pen and got ink all over his hands. It also says there were smudges of red ink on the papers on top of the teacher's desk. So Moses, he had some red ink on his hand. He incriminated himself, right? He started messing with the teacher's desk, took the lesson plan, left all the ink evidence all on the teacher's desk. So Moses was the one. How many people said Moses? We had 5 people to vote for Moses. Raise your hand for those 5 people
No,
that picked
that's
Moses.
supposed to be 6.
The 5 people that picked Moses.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Honestly, if you pick Moses, raise your hand.
No. No.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I wasn't
5,
ready.
6. So one person didn't. So she didn't really pick Moses initially, right?
I told Moses, but you told me to get Bell. Yes, you did.
So I'm gonna write your names down. It's Rhodesia.
Everybody, did you hear her say she
Hold on.
I said Moses. But you said
Yes,
I said Moses, not Bell. Who actually said Moses? I said Moses,
Strike
not
1.
Bell.
Remember, we get to strike 3. No electronics. So it was Rhodesia, Nelson, Victor.